What's up, techies? I have DBPOWER's 1080p action camera. I actually took this out to Disney, so I'm going to give you some footage at the end of this video so that we can kind of see some examples. But I'm going to go ahead for the first part of the video and just kind of give you a tour around it, show you how to set it up and things like that, some tips and tricks that I kind of learned from using this. So this is the box that it comes with. You can actually scan that if you want to rate the product. Pretty cool stuff. There's actually some different color options. You got the white. Free weekly gadgets guaranteed. So check that out. There's really not too much information on the box itself, so let's go ahead and just get on into it, show you what it comes with. Now I'm kind of unboxing this for a second time just to kind of show you what it comes with, but I wanted to also give you my full opinion, and the best way to do that is to actually use it for a little bit. This is actually the first action camera I've ever owned. I've never owned a GoPro or anything like that, so this is very cool to me because I was able to actually experience getting an action camera. This particular kit comes with a waterproof casing, so that's very awesome in itself, so you're going to be really ready to go. And it comes with a bunch of other accessories that are in here, and I'll show that to you in just a second. The other little bit that I found out is that this is actually compatible with pretty much any kind of GoPro accessory, which is awesome because you're able to just kind of go shopping no matter where you are and be able to get those kind of accessories that you need and want for the kind of shots that you want to get. And I can confirm that because I actually have another GoPro kit that has a lot of different accessories in it, and it actually worked with this, so it's very nice. Basically, this little pin here holds it in place. You just screw it in whenever you get that accessory. Let's see what else comes in the box to just kind of show you what it comes with. You got some straps. I haven't used all these accessories because not every occasion calls for every accessory, but this is another pin set that you can attach with. Some straps. This here is like to mount onto like bars, like a bicycle or something like that. Got some more pin holders. Actually got quite a few different kind of styles. USB cable. This is actually a pretty cool one because you can mount it onto different like setups. You got the 3M paper on the back. This one is like one of those clips to where you can just kind of buckle it in place. Just another different setup here. Got some zip ties. Got a cloth to clean the lens with. Got some more 3M paper and then a cord. So it definitely comes with a bunch of different accessories, and that's really cool about this. Kind of gives you the stuff that you need to go. Now, as far as the accessory that I used the most, it was actually like a clip that you could just clip onto anything, and that's what I used it with the most, and you could probably tell that just from the footage that I was using for some of the examples that I'll show you at the end of the video. This was pretty much the setup that I used the most. I didn't really take it out of the casing to use it, unless if I needed to just either charge it or get the footage from the camera. But in order to get this off, you got a little clip here, a little clasp that you just kind of pull down, and it just kind of releases like that. Then you got the back door, and here's the camera itself. I was pleasantly surprised at the quality of this. It does not feel cheap at all. It's got a really nice matte finish. It's got this rough texture here, so you know that it's going to be able to take a beating if it ever goes through a beating or anything like that. But I was just really pleased to know that this was not cheap feeling. I was kind of concerned because this is definitely a fraction of the cost of what a GoPro cost. So this could definitely be something for you if you don't want to spend $300-400+ on a GoPro. You know, you might want that kind of thing, but this might just do the job that you need to get done. As you can see here, it does take Wi-Fi, so you can transfer stuff to Wi-Fi. This is the model number, power, and mode buttons. Over on the right-hand side, you're going to see that you got your SD card slot. I used a 32 gig Samsung SD card and it worked just fine. You got an HDMI connection and also your USB connection. On the top, you have a OK button, basically just your selections. Then on the other side, you got some volume rockers and also just menu selection kind of stuff. Then you have your speaker. Down at the bottom is your battery door. Now this is the tricky part because I have bigger fingers. It's kind of hard to get to. You have to like push this over to the side and then somehow be able to get your other finger over here to release it. I had to actually get my wife to get it out for me because this was just not working really well for me as far as trying to get it in there. As you can see, I can't really get that in there. So this actually is like the only complaint that I have about this thing at all. It's just very hard to get to. They should have figured out another way to do that. But anyways, it actually comes with 2 batteries in this kit. So that was very cool that I got 2 batteries with this, just in case you ran out of battery, which actually has really long battery life. I was at Disney all day long, used the camera here and there. I didn't like use it constantly, but I was able to get through the whole day. Let's go ahead and power this on so you can kind of see some of the different options on the menu, what the screen looks like. You're just going to hold this power button down and it'll turn on. See a little blue light. And it actually turns on relatively quick, which is awesome. You can kind of get the shooting as quick as you need to. Now you can shoot this in a bunch of different modes like 720p with 60 frames per second, or you can do 1080p with 30 frames per second. It kind of depends on the kind of footage that you want to get. You got your battery indicator at the top, you got your mode over here, you got your date and all that kind of stuff as well. If you want to start shooting, all you do is hit the OK button at the top and it starts to record. But you got to insert a SD card. You'll see a little red recording icon at the top, and that's how you get that going. If you want to switch to mode, you just hit the power button over here and you can take pictures. So this is definitely going to be a cool option if you just need to take some pictures. The way that you kind of toggle through everything, you just hit the mode button and you can kind of see all the different options. So this is where you're going to use your different up and down buttons to be able to navigate the menu. You got your resolution options and you just hit OK up here to get to those. You can see the full options here. You actually get quite a different amount of choices to be able to use. Very cool stuff. You got cycle record, and basically, you can just kind of see if you want to put it on 3 to 5 minutes or off. You got HDR mode, which is pretty cool. You could turn that on if you want to. Motion detection, that's a pretty cool option. You could turn that off or on. You got audio, you could turn that off or on. You got date stamping. Now this is a tip that I want you to pay attention to. It comes stock to where it is on. And you'll see some of the footage later that, you got the timestamp at the bottom of the video. Definitely don't want that on there. At least I don't want that on there. So you're going to want to make sure that you turn that off. You got capture modes, you got single, then you got a timer. Image size. So really actually pretty decent image sizing. You got 12 megapixels, 10, 8, 5. You got a lot of different choices that you could choose from here. Sequence. See your options there. Quality, fine, normal, and economy. Sharpness, soft, strong, and normal. I just kind of put it on normal. White balance, auto, daylight, cloudy, tungsten, and fluorescent. You got color. Like this thing really has a lot of different options. I can kind of go through this a little bit faster now. Just kind of let you see the different options. Very nice. Like I said, this camera really surprised me. Face detection, that's pretty cool to me. You got face and smile detection. It's very neat. Anti-shaking, quick review, language, date, time, auto power off, beep sound. I turn that off. That actually comes stock to have a beeping sound every time you hit a button. TV mode, TV out. Screensavers, frequency, rotate, car mode, OSD mode. Like I said, this thing has a lot. This is where you set up your Wi-Fi. You got delete, format, default setting, and your version. And there you go. There's all the menu options. Again, I'm just going to reiterate, this thing packs a lot of different options and features for being such a smaller price compared to something like a GoPro. For the rest of the video, I'm going to show you some of the footage that I captured. Mind you, it's not going to be the best in the world. This is the first time I used an action camera, but I wanted to capture a few different moments that I had at Disney. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for those extra clips and subscribe to this channel for some more coverage like this. And until then, stay techie.
Hands up. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Woo!